Hello and welcome to Whose Turn Is It Anyway, a D&D show about casual players who play D&D not so casually. It's a little weird for me to be kicking off the new year, but I guess that's just how things have panned out. In accordance with tradition, I am not the dungeon daddy that we have come to know and love and appreciate, who is absent currently. I am the dungeon uncle. I am once again here to resolve a story that should have ended in October, but thanks to poor planning and sickness, well, it's more of a winter theme anyway than like a real, the Halloween theme. It worked out in the end, right?
I'm convinced it was your plan all along to be a three-shot extended over a 3-month period.
Something like that. Um, the shortest of recaps for anyone who is not here or doesn't recall the last couple sessions. We are in a city to the far north of an empire, more of a satellite colony than anything. It's a empire that found itself locked in a war with one of its states that tried to secede from it about 2 years prior to the events of the story. Um, but that war had seemed to have died out. But now there is this little pocket of violence once again in this faraway colony, where first there was a steel aegis, which is just like an utter colossus of iron, which seemed to be barreling down onto a marketplace of people. Simultaneously, there was a bit of a zombie epidemic, but much more spiritual than truly flesh and bone, as like ice spirits seemed to raise the dead, and also so too it arose a giant lizard of sorts to fight with the aforementioned giant of steel and iron. A few survivors, the D&D friends that we have here gathered today, managed to make it through the marketplace and out into the sea. They get glimpses, they hear little things about, the war that had happened, mostly unaffected to these people who were a bit separated from it all, but some people were more connected to the war in a sense. Um, the last real culmination of that was the scene that the risen frost lizard had basically simultaneously KO'd with the Iron Giant. And in doing so, we learned a little bit about the circumstances of their current fight, which was everything that, well, this was an intended, basically false flag operation that had gone awry due to some outside influence. We did not know, there was no plan to raise the dead. It was just going to be this nation had put a war criminal up to the task to um, attack this faraway colony as justification for it to take more draconian measures against the original colony that started the war. Regardless, there's one missing piece, one little bit of the puzzle that is missing, and that is why the zombies. What's that about? So that's what we hope to see, because I believe our closing thoughts or closing moments last month or 2 months ago almost at this point was we stare out onto the frozen harbor. You had the understanding that once you got to the harbor, you'd be able to escape. However, it is frozen over, as aforementioned, and staring out far in the distance, you just see a lone figure, the woman who seemed to raise the dead and start the whole nightmare. I now see the note saying we are losing my forehead on stream. Let's try to.
Oh, sorry.
I've
That's
lost my
a
forehead. Big
technical
brain.
difficulty on my end because of how we had to frame the screen.
It's cool. I'm just a little big brain right now. Anyway, also the last things that really happened was um Bume the Goblin managed to get a sort of revenge onto the man who perpetrated the original incident, and also Boom was almost basically the siren song was singing to him. He was called to do it as he walks into the crumbled ruins of the Steel Aegis, and he sees a way that maybe become something more than he was. as he sacrifices himself to this strange magical device, and in the process becomes the fuel, becomes the life spark, becomes the fire that subsists within the Steel Aegis. So, Boom is living his best life as a CR30 construct. But for the rest of the group who is still here, having survived the night, kind of cutting back to the cliffhanger from last week. This is more something only Boom could see this, probably. It's a little bit far away, but it is a bit closer than you would probably like it to be. As you see that woman staring, or she's standing alone and she's staring down upon the frozen harbor. And just as the lights fall from the burning remains of the city and maybe the stars themselves, you're able to see buried beneath, or like he would say originally drowned, but basically now buried beneath the ice of the harbor, is a giant skeleton warrior. This ornate as hell. And as the winds wisp and try to envelop you all once more, you hear not only a pleasing melody, one that has been recognized and utilized by Bardadin, I believe. Dubong, did you get any melody? You got some melody hints. I don't think you actually weaponized it yet.
Correct.
But alongside the melody, you hear just angry whispers, basically. Like, it seems as if the speaker, clearly from people who have the perspective of giants, this woman over here, seems like she's not speaking to any one in particular. Just says, "Brother, I have found you at last. They who blaspheme these hallowed grounds shan't live to see the morning's light. Now, arise, my ancestor. Exact your vengeance upon this land." As just a moat of necrotic and cold energies just surge out of her, reaches down and grasps the ice almost to where the being's head would be, instantly just pierces through it and seems to like grab, but not so much the bones and remains. It is as if she's pulling the soul out of this dormant figure, and you see it not crack the ice because it is spectral and ethereal, but just a huge weight seems to be coming down or is being pulled out of this spot and is just emanating immediately like waves of cold and wind and necrosis. As the aforementioned winds pick up a pace to a blinding blizzard, and all of you temporarily lose sight as you just feel and hear countless whispers on the wind pick up more into shrieks and screams, most comparable to the frozen like banshees you've seen along the way, just howling everywhere. As beneath your very feet, it's like the world shifts slightly, and you find yourself a little bit away from where you were, and in a much more precarious situation.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Scroll all the way down to the bottom if you want to see your canny-ass characters.
Okay, I can make two throws per turn. If two of those are NPCs, I could potentially take out 4 per turn, maybe. God.
As the wind calms down ever so slightly, you now see yourself in presence of a full horde of death. It is tragically cold,
Gosh.
and the woman who perhaps only Boom could see, but now the rest can see. She is too giant and spectral, not nearly as giant as the other one. As any glances you saw of her in the first part of the story now have melted away. Any strange beauty or whatever is just now bone. As she resembles what you would all know to be a lich. Immediately around you all, well, most accurately, you see her like wave her hand by her side. You see a few hordes dissipate. And you see them reform next to you, not as flesh and blood and bone, but as spirit, and then they sort of crystallize into ice. And that's what the hordes around you currently are.
So for this people watching at home, here's our map. And the tiny, tiny little pebbles between the T-Rex and the ages are us. But that's us. Look right there. Anyways,
That's us. Speaking of us, let's just go ahead and like roll some initiatives and just see what happens after that.
That's brutal.
okay.
19 for Zace.
It'll be a non-zero number.
Okay.
18.
I rolled 8.
I got a 4.
That's my lizard. That's my
Winner,
lizard.
Lizard.
Chicken dinner.
Lizard dinner.
I got a 7.
Nice.
Plus 4, by the way.
Nice.
I had a 2 with a +2.
Excellent. And the artist formerly known as Boom, what was yours? Was that a
10.
10? Okay. And some friendly roll, just a couple of friendly rolls. One of those is pretty good for you. They're actually all pretty good for you, not gonna lie.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we all die here, so how good can they be?
Well, you know, the nat 1 really helps. I'm just saying. And okay. Guess I don't actually have plus on that. Okay. Zest the Kobold, you are up first. As you've regained your faculties amongst the blizzard, and you just see surrounding you are, once again, more hordes of the undead.
Don't worry, this isn't where we die. We can pull through. Probably.
Zest, I do want you to make a perception check immediately.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Zest's perception is +5. Wow. It's a 7.
To your left, you see a big felled lizard.
Uh-huh.
Like, not me, lizard.
Yeah.
Correct.
Like
Or
a
like
giant
reptile.
fell like this big boy right here, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about that. You see that.
Yeah, oh. When did that
Alive
get there?
or dead?
What?
It appears to be dead. You believed it to have been a double knockout against the initial Steel Age just before it was reforged in the likeness and image of Boom. It just seems to be dead, and also, you know, you saw it was risen from the dead by the Icy Woman. So
Ice magic.
currently dead.
Any necromancers in the party?
Nope.
Come on, movement speed.
We've got a plethora of bards, though, which is, what you really want in a zombie takeover.
Got a real bundle of bards over here.
A real gaggle of.
Godric.
Wait.
Goslings.
Gaggle of Godric's.
E.
It's a nightmare. Just fireball.
This is getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them.
You just wait. I'm literally cooking.
Wait, whose turn is it?
It is Zest. That's what.
Oh,
Said
what?
the thing, he said the
God! Whose turn is it anyways? Okay.
$5 in the jar, Morgan.
No.
So, God, I don't even know. There's a big dead dinosaur next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Zest don't do anything with dead things. So all the little guys next to us, are these enemies or are these?
Yeah.
So everything close to us is an enemy. Oh God.
The big thing is Boom.
Right.
The
Yeah.
big robot is Boom, but his friend or foe status is still technically pending.
Also, friends, don't forget they have the little horde mechanics, so we don't have to kill all 200 of them. They're like
I'm going to
groups.
kill all 200 of them now.
Okay. God, what do I do?
Kill him in one hit.
I can kill one of them in one hit.
That's good enough. One's a start.
Okay, I guess I get angry. I rage.
You get large, right?
I get large. And we are invoking the fire ability with my elemental cleavor. And oh God. I guess for cool flavor purposes, maybe I'll come over here and just shoot. I'll throw my javelin, like a bowling alley, and just, I'm gonna hurl it at those guys.
All right.
The ones, this huge thing. So, forgive me, I'm doing this all manually.
Understood.
Attacks, I get plus 10 to hit. Gosh. All right, so to hit, we rolled a 17. That's a hit. 17.
Basically, as you seize the initiative, you loose your javelin, empowered by your ancestors before you, ignited by a primal flame. You reach back the javelin and you throw it. What happens
Yes.
Mhm.
Or
is
a glaive.
it goes basically into the middle of the zombie horde you're trying to hit over here. You don't see it clearly strike anything. And then after that, giant thing of fire lights. Even more fire than you expected, however.
Oh.
Just please roll damage and then add 8d6 fire to it.
Okay. Math time. I get 1d10 plus 9 plus 1d6 before your stuff. So 1d10, 1d6 equals 7, 11 plus 3 would be 14. So 20. Okay, so it's 20, and then I add what to that?
8d6 of fire damage.
8d6. So that's 25 plus my initial 20 for a total of 45.
45 fire damage on your first loose will kill 9 of them.
Yeah.
Basically, they'll just say the middle. Nah, I don't want to fuck up the coherency.
We
Yes.
can totally win.
Oops. Why is it on the same layer? All right. There we go.
I'd like to just look up my party. Oh! Call the glaive right back, and I send it back at them angrily. 1d10. Yep.
You swear as you do this, you hear a deep, guttural, very primal voice speak to you in Draconic.
Oh?
My inheritor.
Yes. Hello, this is Ace.
Who you
Doesn't
talking
seem to
to?
be immediate response. Please carry on with your damage and your action, though.
Woo! Alright. To hit, let me roll that d20. I only got a 12 on that one. You know, maybe the hearing the voices kind of caught me off guard. But
As it should.
12 to hit.
12 to hit, nothing for that. However, the wave of fire coming off of it seems to kind of cone out and blast again for just the fire damage, not the hit portion.
Just the fire damage, which was the 8 6s.
Yes.
Oh, 20.
You killed about 4 more of them. Just like missing, but still just the wave of flame and heat is blasting off.
Yeah. I catch my glaive back in the air and scratch chin, furrows brow. What was that? I end my turn.
Your fighting spirit, friend.
Arden,
Oh.
it is your go.
Oh. We are going to shatter,
All right.
as
Where-
always.
Oh, which way we shatter him?
Where? Oh my God, where am I down here? Hold up.
This way.
Yep, that's me. That's me. Up front and center, kind of. We like it. I have been calculating. Shatter is a right there.
All right.
So we
I
do
guess
that.
it's 2 hordes of that con for me.
Yep. Con.
There's going to definitely be a fail and a pass.
Hey, yo. They got some high con? Did they hit 17?
Let me double check. Yeah, we at least hit 17. Let me double check.
Oh,
I had it written
snap.
down, but yeah. Actually, no, that's 16. My bad. There's 2 fails.
Big nasty. That will be 26 damage. As I smack my shield with my warhammer. And like a ventriloquist, the sound appears over there.
Wow. There's a crazy echo. Respecting AoE rules as I have been, that does take out that section.
Nice.
As you just see any material form of ice just shatter and the rest of their being dissipate.
I don't think I have anything I can really do as a bonus action. I mean, I can give someone bardic inspiration. Oh, I can just do that after seeing the roll. Oh, they can do it after seeing the roll. Who goes next?
The boss.
I don't want to give the boss bardic inspiration.
Good choice.
Who goes after boss?
Boom.
Boom's going to get bardic inspiration. Enjoy.
Great.
And that is my turn.
All right. Cool. Adram Adream was her name. As you just hear a hollow witch's voice call out through the icy expanse. Your damned war brought interlopers into my ancestors' resting place. They slew my kinsmen and turned them into weapons of war. None shall survive this night. May it be long and cold as you have made my land. Lizard, do you have a comment?
I'm just confused. It's a harbor. I didn't make anything cold. We've actually been setting a lot of fires to keep warm. I just don't see how we're involved in this. But a knight goes where he is needed.
Okay. Going to say immediately just the blizzard super picks up around all of you as a spell is going to be cast. Rephrase it as such. Where are you? Come on, game. Hiding this one from me just when I need it most. All right, I need
Vanished.
all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Could have been worse, I suppose. I got
Fail
a
is a cool name.
16. Thank you. Shout out to fantasy name generators.
I got a fat 6.
Remember, you guys get +4 because you're near me.
I have a
I got a
10.
Oh,
dirty 20.
16.
26.
Do I need to make that save as well?
Yes, unless you are immune to colds.
I have
I don't think you are.
Nope.
24.
What's the save?
It's a con save.
I'll save. Hiya! Wow. Not good.
Like, how not good, though?
Hold on. I'm mathing real quick.
Okay.
Oh, 18.
All right. Who got 24 or higher?
Yo.
Why did you ask, man?
Somebody did.
Yes.
Hi.
Oh,
Yes,
wait.
it is us.
While I'm conscious, everybody within 10 feet of me gets a +2 to their bonus throws.
Mine gives
Yeah.
+4, so we use mine.
Yeah.
It doesn't stack.
Does not. Unfortunately, not.
Was this is this a magical effect or a spell?
It's
yes.
the aura protection.
I said it's a spell. Yep.
Oh,
Would
that.
you like to have
yes.
advantage on that there?
Yes, I would.
There you go.
Sir? Didn't help.
Damn.
I got a unnatural 20.
This is a spell.
I guess it helped, but
This is a spell
Yeah.
going once. This is a spell going twice. This is a spell going 3 times. Okay. 30 cold damage to the fails, 15 to the ones who pass.
How
Ooh,
much damage?
Ow, my skin.
13.
Are they? I mean, we're pretty far away, right? We're not within 60 feet.
To be clear, oh sorry.
Pretty far.
You don't exactly see the caster per se do
And-
it, if that gives anything for you.
I do have to see the cast, so all good. You said 30 damage?
Yes.
3-0.
Yes.
yes.
Okay, and we have not short rested or healed or anything since we've been at the start, correct? Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, I am bloody.
Oh, I've been bloody.
Oh. Are you sure
Yeah,
it'll last
we
an hour?
All right. But that quick snap of cold that seeks to take you all into that dark night seems to be its one action. Boom, if you would.
Yep. So what's the verdict on me stepping on things just as movement?
I believe that's covered by that stomp action on your multi attack.
Yes, but is that like an action, or am I just moving?
If you were to declare action, you would be able to use stomp, and then you could do you can do it out of order if you want. You could use stomp, and then you can have one slam and then 2 Eldritch turrets, and then you can move. So if you want to flavor your first big step as the stomp, sure.
Sure. Well, I mean, I can't really do what I want to do, anyways, this turn. So I'm going to use my slam. I guess on this group here, to my right.
This whole accompaniment. Okay.
Yep. So that's going to be what do I roll? It just says plus 20. What am I rolling here? D20, I guess.
Yeah. So if you're doing a 2-hit with slam, yep.
Yeah. It'd be a 30 to hit.
Yeah, I'd say that hits pretty well.
Or 41 damage.
Don't forget the added fire I gave you on a second message.
What'd you say?
You also gain extra 8d6 fire.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
A similar thing to Zess. But yours was already here. Zess not exactly knowing what his is about.
Yes, let me pull that up quickly.
Yeah? What?
66. Cool. All right.
Discord.
Then
I can't. Oh, it's hard for me to check Discord because I have to screen capture.
28.
All right, so what was your grand total there?
69. Nice.
Hey!
We did it on purpose. I
We
totally
win,
knew.
guys. Hey,
I
and
knew
that's and that's it. Yep.
All right. That definitely takes out.
All right, I gotta go ahead and bounce. I'll message when I'm free.
Adios.
Adios, amigo.
Thank you.
Which ones are we taking out there?
So this block and a good dab of the next one, I believe.
All right, and then I will use the 2 Eldritch turrets on the rest of that group.
As Boom, one who was known for tinkering and creating quick machines, you now see onto your shoulder 2 turrets emerge and blast out fire.
Yep, that's going to be 35 for the first one. And 31 for the second.
I do believe those are hits. You're just hitting the same block over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first.
Yes, 86 does apply to both of these individually.
Oh, wait, whoops. Tabbing back and forth here, sorry. 20, 40, 48 for the first beam. Total. 4, 8.
Yep.
And then the second one is 45.
That's exactly enough, actually.
Awesome.
Yeah, 9. It's just boom in your new state of being, so to speak. Your new form of matter in which you exist. Magical soul conduit. You just blaze out any remaining hatred you may have for a war once before, and a war that seems to, in a way, have found you once again.
And then I'll use my stomp, I guess, as my my first step. How are we doing movement? Is it just every square that the icon moves is just normal, I guess?
Yeah, scale is just big here. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I will stomp on this group like in front of me here.
Cool.
Like specifically like that side, if that matters.
Let me make a dexterity save. I can't pass.
Yep.
Nope, I didn't pass.
All right, that'll be 32 damage.
Then you can add your fire to that as well if you haven't.
Awesome. 32 plus 29. So 61 total.
Almost nice.
Plus. Not twice. And that will put me over here, but I cannot move the Steel Aegis.
I'm going to give you control of that, so you can put it where you wish to put it.
But that'll be my turn afterward.
Okay. When you take your first step, you immediately crush down with your own heat and weight onto the horde beneath you. And in doing so, you seem to be able to crack through the ice enough, not to fall, but just enough to plunge anything remaining back into the frozen bay. So these are also considered down. There is going to be a little bit of difficult terrain, but it probably won't matter.
All right.
Just as you.
Oh, wait a second. I mean, I could still do my stomp there, but I think on second thought I'm going to move a different way.
Just an eyeballed hole.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be here instead.
Okay.
Cool. That's my turn.
As Boom advances towards the Death Horde, and you see an even larger thing than you. Now you learned a little bit of a lore drop about how Steel Aegis are made. You remember they were said to be made from the remains of giant skeletons. Perhaps that pricks your ears and your eyes a little bit seeing a giant skeleton, though one even more disturbingly large than your already disturbingly large form. And so too, you just feel a burning hatred for this thing you are looking at. Just, you have enough restraint to not do anything rash, but like, just something about this makes you want to fight. But your faculties are ultimately your own, and you can do what you will with your impulses.
Great.
Yidra Vale.
Howdy. Well, I'm just gonna kind of walk right here, and sorry, I need to make that screen bigger. Hold on. There we go. And I'm just gonna start swinging my halberd.
Excellent.
Boom! First hit. 18 on this group that's right in front of me.
That is a hit.
Excellent. That was not a great roll. 8 damage.
That is 1 dead and 1 more about to be dead.
Ah, man. I heard Dylan saying he did 30 damage, and I got really excited, but then I forgot that I have no special things about my person, so just gonna
He's like,
slowly pick him away.
I'm gonna get an in-game power up too any second now.
14 to hit this group now. Surely one dying lowers their AC 3 whole points.
Well, lowered it a
Surely.
little bit, but not enough, as the horde just tanks that.
Oh, I do have a question. I have a thing that says when I reduce a creature to 0 HP with a melee attack, I can use a bonus action to make another weapon attack. Does this count as reducing somebody to 0?
I'll allow it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, okay, this is my last action attack, and then I will use my bonus action attack.
Yes.
Click the wrong button. Okay. Oh, yeah. 22 to hit.
Easy hit.
Oh, 4 damage.
That was enough to kill the one you wounded.
Nice. Doing so much damage here. Oh, baby! Nat
What's that?
20. Nat 20.
Okay.
Crit damage. Oh, it
Supposedly.
highlighted it. Wow, check. Wow, that was a really terrible roll. Do you guys want to know what damage I did with my critical hit? 8. The same damage I did with the very first hit.
But it's extra.
It is for free.
Yeah, that's true. Because it would have been 4.
How much damage was your
So.
second hit again?
I missed the second hit.
Okay, what was the third hit then? Excuse me.
I did 8, 4, and 8.
That is 2 more kills, actually.
Ah, crap! I just killed it. Cleared it. That's what I. Yeah, 8, 4, 8. Yes.
All right then. Amongst that volley, you did kill 4 of them.
Cool. That is it.
Excellent. Phaedra has taken a stand amongst rampaging titans. He's taken matters into her own hands with halberd and determination.
Do my best.
Dubong! Dubong!
I look around at our party. How are we looking? Judging by the previous statement that I heard, probably not very, very good. Did everyone else hurt from the cold?
I had another question, real quick.
Okay,
I'm
well.
so sorry, Carson. We did that. We did a check earlier, Constitution check, and I think I got damaged, but I don't think I actually subtracted it. How much
30.
damage were we? Okay.
13.
Was 13.
Yes. Now I'm really not in good shape.
I'm hanging on by a thread.
Well, all right, friends. It sounds like
Mass healing word.
I would like to cast Mass Cure Wounds.
All right.
How many people? 6 creatures. 3d8 plus my 3d8 plus 5. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, for some reason, D&D Beyond is like giga slow.
Like with
The
the
thing
rolling.
it was slow.
Yeah.
Mine has been
That's-
that way for months. It's on a decline.
It is 24 heals.
Mine did that a while ago, and then Jake cleared a bunch of stuff off my computer, and then it worked better.
24 healing.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I can
That is.
love another
I.
round.
What?
Very nice.
Nice. Is that max?
No. I rolled
Okay.
a 4, a 7, and an 8. So I was
Oh, okay.
5 away from max.
Cool. I forgot the math for that was. Good roll though.
I just want to flavor it like. I'll just be like, anyone want some heals? And like I imagine the sound wave is like, it's the pulse of the healing that I sent out.
Mm-hmm. Extra palpable amongst the winds.
Anyways, I'm
Positive
zoomed out,
energy
but I
amongst the
just.
negative.
But anyways,
So
I
are all the
started
little
healing.
guys baddies? Are all like even the ones behind us?
Yes.
They're not goodies.
Okay, so then I go right here. Very nice. Then my turn. I can't do anything. I heal.
Lizard, it is your turn.
All right.
Oh wait. Hold on.
What?
I can go and high five Lizard on my way through. Go get him, Tiger, and then give her bardic inspiration.
I'll do everything I can.
The D10, my friend.
To any throw?
Any roll.
Any roll, basically, yeah.
Nice. All right.
Any
First thing,
D20 tab, don't worry about semantics.
first thing we're doing is a little spirit shroud of radiant energy as I fill with determination.
Those are two things as you do this. One is, perhaps you didn't quite catch her in the churning winds and whatnot, but you do have the girl next to you still, the little girl who you've rescued along the way, who is just locked onto you,
Aww.
just in abject fear of everything going on here, and also it's cold as hell.
It's okay.
Gov.
I'll protect you for as long as I can. Cuff. And then
And the second thing I'd like to mention is before you do any spell casting of sorts, when you pull out whatever your holy relic is, so to speak, whatever your conduit of this all is, you just notice there's a crack in it.
I give it a little kiss. And I pray to my gods, probably some sort of might god. I'm a little low on D&D gods. I only know about the Raven Queen and that other one. Sorry. No.
That other one.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, praying to the gods, spirit shroud, a radiant energy of pure hope and sheer determination. And I pull the kid away from me. I just pry her off. Just sit her down. You stay here. And
Pop her off.
Guess I'll attack the guys. Let me zoom in to my Tic Tac character icon.
You see my 2-scale nightmare vision.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, it all looks the same.
Alright, there's a lot of them behind us, so I'll go 10, 15. What? Nope. Stop dragging. There. We'll go right there. Move the character, and we'll take our first swing.
Swing away.
Don't do it. We got a nat 1.
Oh no.
I think
No
there might be
way.
something wrong with my relic, guys. It's I
more
don't
crack.
usually have performance issues.
Happens to everyone.
So I imagine I try to lift my sword, but all of a sudden,
Just
that armor
all of
on a
you.
goblin, it's really taking a toll.
The determination is being a little outmatched by the severity and weight of the situation, I guess.
Are these zombies bigger than small?
Yes,
Fantastic.
They're medium, right?
Okay.
they would be considered medium.
All right. I'll take another swing and pray.
Mm-hmm.
To that one god.
Whoever it is.
We're gonna roll that 10 now.
Like our cumulative total is 10.
We have
10
11
10.
so far. We're rolling a d10. Okay, I've got 18.
That is the exact number you need to hit.
Thank God, I can do something.
I'm not kidding. So, threshold met. Pop off.
Give me 1 second. We're gonna do 18 slashing damage, and then let me roll radiant. I don't know if that matters. They seem like spirits, so I'm hoping it matters.
Let's see.
And it'll be 2d8 because of the spell I cast.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Also,
doesn't matter, it's still garbage.
you still have the extra D8 for the improved Divine Smite, I think. Does that happen to everything or only when you... Let me double check that.
I rolled the d8 for it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so it's only 5 radiant.
18 and 5, you say?
Yeah. And that's it.
You-
That's my big ol' scary turn. Also, with the spell, it is written as any creature of my choice, i.e., spirit zombies, that I can see start its turn within 10 feet of me, have their speed reduced by 10 feet until my next turn. So they're
Excellent.
just slower. I don't think that'll matter. They'll just keep attacking us until we die. But, you know, in case it matters.
Generally speaking, that is the plan.
Alright, that's it. That's my turn.
All right. Now for some horde action. As they have nowhere else to go but nearer to you, basically. 2, 3, 4. Get that many in on you. This bunch goes towards Yidra. The rest is kind of rank and file in waits. As you see, these spirits be not so feral as the ones in the past. They seem to have a regimented discipline about them. You see, and by you in this case, Boom, you see the ones before you. All they seem to really do is just march. An inexorcisable step closer to you, to your friends, your comrades, and more, perhaps pressingly, south to the nations beneath, the ones that are said to have interloped into her territory. I'm gonna just say a big chunk of them is gonna take a series of hits onto our Steel Aegis. Let me just rough out the number there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's gonna say the front 13 basically take a hit onto Boom. Boom's a 29 go through.
It does.
All right.
Is this magical damage?
I don't think so. Let me check. This is just considered bludgeoning.
All right.
So 13 of them. Boom, that is 60. Okay, it is magical bludgeoning damage, but it's not like spell damage. Let me
Okay, it is magical.
clarify that word. Magical bludgeoning. Excuse me.
60.
Yes.
All right.
It's just they're all just banging against you. Sheer numbers is really the thing at play here. And your current immutable form, you don't really feel per se. You just understand you're becoming a little less structurally stable. Yidra Vale. Does a 10 hit you?
No.
Did not think so. As a
Do I?
horde begins to barrel down upon you, just remembering your training and your discipline living in the wilderness, you're able to nimbly dodge. May another one of our friends be so nimble. Blizzard.
Howdy.
Does an unnatural 20 hit?
It does.
What is it?
No.
Make sure I get that right. That is 31 magical bludgeoning damage.
I'm still standing.
And he still stands.
But I'm the worst I've ever been.
What's that health total looking like, King?
You know, it's slow.
Okay.
It's small.
Right. Like, okay. Like, you know, what are we talking about? Like a 5? Like,
Yeah, exactly a 5.
like a 5. Okay. And for the final action of the enemies, Big Skelly Bop.
Hey, boop bop.
You see the. I keep on saying lichen as the adjective form of lich, like the lichen one, lichen. It doesn't quite work.
It's a werewolf.
Right. As the lich woman extends her hand out into the spirit skeleton and seems to give it a directive, an order, just extends her hand to everything before her for her ire and the fixation of the skeleton land specifically onto Boom in his current form. As she, with a particular scorn and venom in her voice, just says, "And you, who wear the bones of my people, shall be the first to go." As the giant skeleton is going to extremely comparable to what you've seen, Boom, and the ability you just did, or you didn't do this one, excuse me. The ability you've seen of the Steel Ages to put out a beam of sunfire. A beam of cold is beginning to be blasted out of that.
Great.
Let me double check the number I wrote down for this. Double check, did I mean that?
Only if it benefits us.
Oh, I wrote it as this. Okay. Boom, I need a Constitution saving throw. It is a magical effect, but not a spell, if that does anything for you.
Does indeed.
All right.
That is a 21.
A 21 is the exact number you needed. This is happening often enough. I believe this is simply main character powers. Okay. So that was truly Sabersuck. Okay. So an impossible amount of cold just beams through this thing's eyes, basically, as just a wave of just stillness. Absolute zero tries to envelop you, and your fire persists, Boom.
Nice.
You were blasted by something that would have done a lot of damage otherwise. Horrifyingly so. Okay. Start of the round.
Do I take half on a save?
No, that was Sabersuck.
Oh, cool.
I'll double check. You want me to check? I'll double check. Nah, that was Sabersuck. You're good, dude.
Cool.
Start of the round. If possible, though, I know it's be kind of funny what I said earlier. Could we do like a quick 5-minute break? Speaking of precocious, observant people, Zess, you see him suddenly in a bit of a stupor. Once he seems to like slump down a little bit, him and his slightly larger than y'all stature, his more primal form, as you've been calling it in the past, I believe.
I never once called him a primal form.
Well, maybe I did. Thank you very much.
When he goes monkey
When
or
he returns-
lizardy.
Whoa.
But now you just see his eyes aglow with flame, and you see his jaw just kind of pop open as if he's kind of being marionetted a little bit. As a booming voice speaks once more. So, flickering embers. This is what remains of my people.
Zess, buddy,
Zeth is saying this?
we
It appears to be coming out of Zest, yes.
we don't have time for poetry. We're kind of surrounded.
Was he kind of like slack-jaw, and this is just kind of boomboxing out
Yeah,
of his open
this-
mouth?
Clearly a marionetting sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah. Roll religion. Can I?
Religion or nature, whichever's better for you. Both apply.
Both apply.
I'm curious. What would
Oh,
nature?
sweet. That would have been an 18, but it ended up a 10.
10 for this particular beat.
Religion.
Latom.
You know, the
Adam.
kobolds of the north have a very old ancestral faith, but no real details.
Damn. It do be like that. Sorry, bud.
This one be not an appropriate vessel. But as kind of turns around and seems to take particular note of your current antagonist. She who claims interlopers in her land have defiled my corpse. Now, if it pleases you, take a mere shard of the primal flame. As Zess, who was already a little bit larger than you recall, begins to become a bit larger than you all.
Oh,
It rhymed. Come on, do something for me. It
little
rhymed.
little Christmas time. Rhyme in there.
Ooh,
I just,
Susian, ain't it?
Imagine him growing, and it's like the standard, like theater shot of everyone going.
And in that,
Oh.
and on that day, his body grew 3 times in size.
Christmas is over, guys.
Make sure I get the sizing right. As Blizzard and Nidra usually grab on. As-
Oh, we're grabbing on.
I would grab on if I was you right now.
Can I
We'll grab on.
pick up the little girl before?
But
in
of
like
course,
a heroic Indiana Jones maneuver. Dun,
in
dun,
like the
dun,
you
dun.
forgot her and then you go back for her like the hat. Which
you know,
kind of
like
heroic?
no. So I duck and slide on the ice right between Zess's legs. I pick up the girl and grab onto his fingernail or some shit.
I will only ask you to roll a performance check to see how graceful it was. The rest works. I just want to see how it looked.
I'm just grabbing on while Lizard is doing all these acrobatics.
21!
It
Ooh,
looked sick as fuck, dude.
what a hero!
Dun, 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 dun.
As you just see Zess grow in size as some sort of power seems to be leaving the frozen discarded corpse to the left. And Zess is set alight. and he becomes as his ancestors were. The right size, is that the right size? There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Zess, you're beautiful. The
And our
blaze of
lizard and I are just
glory.
hanging on.
Blaze your glory.
Glazer
You were
glory.
all you were all considered riding him. It's a little tedious to get the models to stack up correctly.
I don't.
They're
Oh, no.
considered
Off
what
to
now?
the side.
Not you, Boom. Everybody else, though, is considered to be riding onto Zess as. Don't look at me like that. Zess is coated in flames, wreathing his body into feathery extensions.
You know what they say. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And somehow or another, maybe it'd be a bit of extra magic of an ancestor before, or maybe a little bit of Zess's lingering connection to those around him. The flames don't bother you, but they sure perturb everything else around. It's just a quick blast. Considers the rest of these hordes over here dealt with as they melt and dissipates.
Okay, we got through one line. Now we've got like what, 2 more and then 2 mini armies on top of that. So
Alright, I'm just gonna put you guys all here, but you are all officially on Zess right now. As Zess just calls onto the people on his back. So, which way? Tinny voice is now a little bit more large and booming, but you know. Hey Zess, want to hear what you just did?
What did I just do? Did I do good?
Oh yeah, dude, it was
Only
sick
the
as hell.
best.
You answered the call of your ancestor, who was the booming voice earlier, who wants to give you just a little bit of extra power to help beat up this woman, because as he puts it, she's been saying everything about people's been stepping into her home and defiling corpses. My corpse got defiled. Fuck her. So, quite soundly, any remaining power into the frozen zombie T-Rex has been placed into you, as you are now a light and a flame. You are a giant flaming T-Rex.
Heck yeah.
and also a taxi of sorts.
And also a Yoshi. I'll give the bidding to you, Zess, to do your next action. That was a free plot transformation.
Okay. Is my character, do I have the same abilities, or do I have cool new dino powers?
I'll send you something.
Okay.
We're also
I'll send you a
all
little.
riding
Okay, then.
on your back,
Oh.
hence the taxi joke.
I call right shoulder,
I will be left shoulder on this transformer.
and I'm going to be like drumming my shield.
I'm in the most middle portion of the middle of his back, covered by everyone on all sides.
I'm not gonna throw things anymore with my little raptor hands. I could probably like stuff one of y'all into my like nostril and like snot rocket you at the enemies.
That sounds very zesting.
That's all the.
That's zesty.
Oh, I like it.
Mucho Zesto.
Ah.
All right, there's Skinny on Discord DM. There's something. There's your new stats.
Sick.
I would ignore the one ignore the word fly, but everything else I think you can.
Okay.
That's one thing I'd like you to ignore.
It's
I feel like that's the
populating.
most important thing.
It's on the character sheet. It counts.
Cool. Let's
I didn't want to
see.
customize stats too hard. We are repurposing something.
Okay. Well, oh my god, I've never had legendary actions before.
You still might not have those. Let me see what they are. Hold up. Before I
well-
get too far.
You can
Okay,
take it
yeah.
from him now.
I didn't read that far.
Okay,
One of them is a
hey,
wing
those are-
attack.
Yeah. I mean, that would just be like extra movement for you, basically, I think. Yeah.
You let this boy dream and then said, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Those legendary actions are fine. Layer actions, we ignore. This is not your layer. Sorry.
Well,
But
finally,
you have
with
those
these
legendary actions.
with these giant legs, I have the means to finally get the heck out of here. Bye-bye. No.
We just
That would be
just
a
started
very fast
running.
thing to do, yeah.
Yeah, he has to go take care of his 22 children and one wife.
That
No, are you kidding?
absolutely exist.
Zess is too angry to run away. He's smacking down on all the people that forced him into this situation. So,
For brevity's sake, regardless of your movement speed, you can get to this front line. I'll let you just do that for free movement as part of your transform.
okay.
I know you only have like 40, so this isn't quite 40, but the intention is for you to
No layer, the
go
regional stuff
fast.
probably doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Let me read this last. Oh my. 90-foot cone.
Do share.
Alrighty, everybody. Are we just charging in?
Yeah.
You're the taxi. It's up to you.
Let's go. All right. Where did you say I can run up to? Like the front line?
North, yeah.
Like right there?
Nerf.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me measure out a 90-foot cone for my fire breath attack. When it says recharge 5 to 6, is that like 5 to 6 turns?
At the start of all of your turns after you use it, you'll roll a d6. If you roll a 5 or a 6, you can do it again.
Interesting. Okay,
Until
cool.
Then you can't use it again. Then I'm treating this as a bonus action for you.
Measure a cone. 90-foot cone.
Lord.
I don't know how
You may have wanted to, step back.
yeah. I think you're
Any
right.
chance we can get those neck muscles some work? Go a little left, go a little right. A little fire breathing action.
A little bit of
okay, so
midnight.
I think the cone, it says 90-foot cone. That might be like the distance of the cone, not the angle. Oh yeah, duh.
It does it for you. You're good.
Yeah,
Wait, no.
the tool is setting this up correctly. If it says
Yeah,
code.
it was right.
Well, no, that was cone degree. I clicked 90 on that accidentally.
Interesting.
So I'm just gonna leave it at like 45 degrees. Sounds like more than enough for a fire blast, honestly. But if I'm like here and this sucker's going 90 feet, we can take out a good chunk of dudes if we blow it this way, or if we blow it this way, we can get Is that little lich mommy thing still there?
Yes. Good
Yeah.
terms, good words. Not mine.
Why do you think I'm headed over there? I'm in love with her.
Cool. Well, yeah, I will. I guess I'll fire this cone right here. So I got the 1, 2, 3 clusters, the tiny lich mommy, some of the second line, and just a smidge of the first line. It's 26d6.
It's a dex save, by the way. Right?
It's a yes. A DC 24 dex save.
Okay, so basically the thing of just giant numbers in front of you, they're not getting saves. Just roll damage.
Okay.
These 4 things back here that you also get into it, they do get saves. Only one of them pass, and I'll just say it's this one.
Yeah, just pick one.
And let me double check. Not my words, Lich Mommy.
Do you like
Yeah.
it's not totally engulfing her, it's just kind of licking her boots.
Let's do
Like
it.
I wish I was. I mean,
Doing what? Doing what? Okay. Huh? Okay. She has also failed, and because she's petty, legendary resistance, she passes.
Okay.
Roll damage, so I don't show.
20. Making sure I read it right. Jeez. 2066. Oh my god, that was awesome to do. 91.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so immediately there's a bit fewer of these special things back here. I'll touch on those in a second in the flavor.
Okay. Like something like that, I think. If that helps.
Yeah. And what was the number again? Can I just hear a number?
It was 91 damage.
Okay.
Completely normal
Okay.
number. Did you break the dungeon, Uncle?
I'm just doing some fair and quick estimations here.
Sounds like everything died, right?
You punch in a very impressive hole through 2 lines of an ever advancing horde.
Nice.
Now, the things of note are lingering a bit longer than the other icy spirits made manifest, are the things you recognized earlier as the ice wraiths or banshees, as I've kind of interchangeably been calling them. You see them hold and not dissipate, quite interestingly. And amidst your just blast of flaming energy, you see them not so much as the similar spirits as the ones you're fighting. They seem to all just be more or less a barrier of energy, which by and large is protecting our, I'm just going to say our witch queen over here. But there was a brief moment of, oh crap. As you can see, she kind of gives a hand as if to momentarily stop her march, for she just clenches her fist and moves on anyway. But you made her hesitate, basically.
Right on.
So your gathering is there is some sort of magical barrier, but you did also do something threatening enough to punch through it.
Right on. I think if I could do just one more thing. Yeah, okay, yeah. Bonus action. Now that I'm a super sick dino guy, I'm really gonna let out this draconic cry as a bonus action.
Your flamethrower attack there was a bonus action.
Oh, it was?
Yes, that is treated as a bonus action for you.
Okay. Oh.
Are you saying he did 91 damage with a bonus action?
I am implying that,
Yes.
yes. However, you
Okay.
cannot do that every turn guaranteed, is a
Yeah.
small caveat.
Got a 1 in 3 chance of getting it back each turn. Okay. Well, could I use my action to make a some smaller
you can do
attacks
that.
here
You can
then?
do that multi-attack.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I'll give you
One with my bite.
Yeah,
What's that?
the thing that says frightful presence doesn't apply here.
Yeah, I was skipping that anyways. I don't. So yeah, I guess I just need to roll to make sure I don't get a 1. Let's see. So the first bite. Oh my gosh. It's like I get plus 17 to the attacks. Okay, it was a 13, so that's a 30.
Yeah, it is, bro. You're good.
And the bite attack is 2d10 plus 10 plus 40. Oh my god, hold on. I gotta fix my dual screen action here. I'm just attacking the guys right in front of me.
Okay.
Okay.
punching through the horde.
Yeah. With my face. 2d10 and a d6, and then I'll add 10 to that. So that is 17 plus 10 is 27 more damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Bite.
yeah, I can make 1 with my bite and 2 with my claws. So the claw attacks are it's the same thing without the fire damage at the end. So that's just going to be. Oh no, it's a little bit weaker actually. It's 2d6 boop, boop, plus 10. That is 4 plus 10 is going to be 14 damage.
Okay, you're just
I need to make sure these hit too. Oh wait, okay. Maybe that one didn't hit. I rolled for both my attacks. One of them was a 1.
well. I'm afraid that one still do fail.
Yeah. So do you
Even
want
in
to?
this economy?
So we'll just say that maybe the second one is a miss.
Okay, sure.
Cool. I forgot to roll for that claw attack, so I rolled that attack and my next incoming one. So we'll just say one of them hit, and that's all I can do.
Did it? That's
For
all Zess is
now.
up to right now. All right, back the flaming Zess. Bardin.
Yeah.
Given your extra vantage point, perhaps, and your closer proximity, you are once again vexed by a melody which seeks to compete with your own pleasing cacophony. I mean, symphony.
It's a great tune. Remember.
Sure.
Now, if you may recall, you were able to take a bit of this entity's song and use it against it last time. And as you are gazing upon sheer numbers and magical effects you yourself don't fully understand, you are reminded of that chance in the back of your pocket. But have you another idea on your turn?
Dang, son. Yo, how high up are we right now? Like, How
For
bad
like
with
sake
the
of fucking up your range, I won't consider Pythagorean theorem. Just from Zess can be your start of a range count.
Okay, all right. And how bad would the fall damage
All
be?
right.
You can dismount. You can disembark from Zess
So we're saying no.
Why would you want to?
for
Can you
free.
slide
Bro.
down his tail asking for a
Yes,
friend?
that's exactly what I was gonna suggest.
No, because listen, the coolest thing I'm thinking of right now is I literally jump off, and as I slam into the ground, I thunder wave and clap.
Hulk style? Like,
Yeah, thunder wave,
Yeah, I feel like that would kill most people, but we're
including
in
myself.
D&D. Oh, including you. I think that would be more of a splat than a thunderclap.
Bardin,
Okay, fine.
are
What-
you
what-
considering an action which would sacrifice yourself for the benefit of others?
Yes.
I mean, if your thinking is suggestive of what your character is thinking, you immediately recall the sacrifice of Sir Bragg.
Yeah.
Where he took his holy ornaments, whatever his focus was for prayer and spellcasting, and he shattered it. And in doing so, was engulfed in a magnificent light, which removed a threat, which almost consumed you all again. Just a thought enters your head.
It is a thought. And then what's that song? Do
These are
a good
both
old
things you
the
could
final
do.
countdown? I need a hero?
Little do 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 do. Mm.
Bum, 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 bum.
Test your might.
All right, we're gonna go with the song first.
All right.
That's how we're doing
Make me-
this.
Would you make me a performance check then?
Can I? I mean, how do I fail this with a 2? That's how I fail this. Are you serious right now? I have plus 12 and I get a 14.
I'm afraid your music is not with you on this day, Vardadan. As you do recognize the tune, but you're unable to replicate the earlier magic properties you're able to borrow from, so to speak.
And that's my action, right?
I'll let that just be a free thing you did.
Okay. All right.
Item interaction, we'll call it.
Item interaction. Yeah. All right, then we're gonna for the sake of gaming, we're just gonna shatter again.
Okay.
True.
Okay.
For the sake of zaming.
Zane.
60 feet, huh? I mean, a lot of these things are within 60 feet if we're not going Pythagorean theorem, which is fantastic for me.
Oh, because ain't nobody got time for that.
We hate math.
We hate math here.
We hate math. You know what? You two are gonna step over a bunch of things. I guess we'll just Oh, I can't get both of them. Dang. You spaced them out correctly. Alright, I guess I'll do that.
You're
Right
gonna
there.
blast that little section over there.
Yeah.
I failed.
Banzai! 29 damage. As I try to replicate the song I heard, and instead I create the most ear-shattering noise over there.
Sounds about right to me.
That'll be my turn.
Anticipate a bit more of that horde. All right. Andrama Dream's turn. As she seems to almost to your ire, Bardadan seems to be conducting the winds and the spirits around her.
Yo, sick.
She's grabbing onto spirit trails and just moving things around a little bit.
Okay.
There's a few more of those hordes dissipate and shift because she almost took damage, and that did not make her feel very Daijobu Kimochi. So,
Not my fault. Not my problem. Sounds personal.
start with that. Next. Oh, who is she more mad at today? Could it be everyone?
What have I done?
She doesn't even know of his presence.
Yeah.
Listen, Zessus was trying to go home to his family.
Of
That is
42
true.
kids and
You
one
have a
wife.
family to get home to.
Go home and be a family man. As she begins to cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody?
Drum roll?
Anybody?
Well,
I'm just
checking,
I'm just
I'm
checking.
checking.
Are we
Give me a
within range?
second.
Am I?
Prompt?
Yeah, I don't have it as I look around, not knowing what's happening. Hello? Someone else? Anyone?
I don't. Do
don't
I?
have it.
Am I? I am a counterspell, however. Is she within range? 60 feet?
Ooh.
I would consider it as yes, as perhaps more accurately, the spell's origin is just the blizzard itself around you than truly her. You can see her and you can see the source of the spell. I'm going to allow it.
Okay. Then I will cast it as a 6th level.
Checks notes. It was a 5th level spell, so I think you're good automatically, right? As
Hey, you
oh, wait.
nerd.
It was a 6th level spell, so I think you are good though still. Right.
The interrupted
Double
spell.
check the wording.
When you cast a spell using a spell slot of 4th or higher, the interrupted spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal. Yep, or equal. So you'd have to have 7th or
Nice.
higher.
As a circle of death started to open up amongst the entire party until a
Lord.
instrument of your choice, please flavor it.
Is it a concertina? Is this a... Oh, I can use that. Wait a minute. That's kind of cool. What do I have? Well, it says I'm gonna say that I got bagpipes. You know?
The bagpipe stopped that one.
Nice.
You could have chose a keytar, and you chose bag.
Ah, you chose wrong.
This
Bagpipes
isn't a
was
Sami,
correct.
please.
Yeah.
I thought Dubong was cool and in character. I like the combination of instruments for this setting a lot, actually.
Bro, I think bagpipes are sick.
It's true. Speaking of things which are sick, our Witch Loris is taken a little bit aback by her spell not working.
Damn, that sucks.
Perhaps as she is momentarily stunned by her own lack of ability, Boom could do something.
What is the ruling on length? So if obviously I'm very towering, so if I used an attack, assumingly that shot straight, I would not be hitting the people below unless I was aiming at them, right?
Are you asking for the...
Yeah, so I'm going to use the incinerating beam.
Are you trying to do it in a way to not hit hordes, but also just
No.
target?
I just like if I just shoot it straight. I mean, theoretically, I'm applying logic here, so we can just say it just hits everything. But I was just wondering, like, because I would like to also hit the hordes, but like I would rather just hit the bosses. If I had to choose,
I would say it hits everything in the line in front of it.
Cool.
I have a very particular vision in mind. It's kind of like the amygdala laser beam in Bloodborne. If that does anything for you,
sadly, no.
You draw a straight line, it goes beep.
Yeah.
And then explosions
Okay.
happen.
I see.
That
All
sounds
right. Well,
like,
then
Victor.
Godzilla.
And then in a kind
Blast
of
breath.
retaliatory, hey, that was a good idea kind of thing from the other giant, I return in kind with my own beam ability.
All right.
This is the beam I'm choosing today.
All right, cool. Double check. Did I say extra damage applies to that too? I probably
No.
did.
You only told me the turret and the slam initially.
Okay, then. Yeah, because I gave you an increase because you were a CR 30 creature. I gave you an increase for that. Okay. Okay, let's go with our big friend first.
That'd be a dex save.
Yeah, I know the DC. I'm just see.
Hi.
No, he did not pass that.
Nice.
Now, slightly more. Can our lady? Nope, she doesn't. I'm gonna say
Wow.
the word legendary resistance.
All right.
And hordes.
Can't keep getting away with this.
I don't know why I even bothered rolling for hordes. No, not a chance. So, fire away, King.
That is 89 damage for the failers. And half as much on the passers.
Okay. Let's think about getting this right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 25, 40.
Yo, that sounds like math.
Look, man, I'm just doing a little area, all right? You know how to do area?
No.
Length times width. Duh.
I'm height.
I'm kidding. Right back to my 7th grade geometry days.
As another thing seems to punch through her barrier, much to her chagrin. I guess the flavor of this is specifically just before this incinerating beam of radiant heat hits her, you just see the giant skeleton interpose its spectral hand around her, momentarily shielding her.
Susanoo.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. You said the words. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I like that.
All right, and I will move forward. I want to move like here-ish, but I don't legally know like what that does to my friends under me.
Well, your friends are over there, so you just mean the enemies.
Yeah, the enemies. Yeah.
What's the radius on your stomp? Is it 20 feet radius?
20 feet. Yeah, 20 feet radius.
I will say, like, you take a big steppy as part of that movement, and you can do the stomp on just kind of like everything in your square right now.
Cool.
Just in the square right now. So, not any further, but yeah. Okay.
Great.
So, things I will almost certainly fail. I did.
43 plus 24. So 67. Dang it, so close.
Almost.
Again, dude, if I could do 2 69s in 1 night.
It would
That
be
sounds
simply too
ambitious.
powerful.
I've gotten close. Hey, I should have said
7. I copy and pasted a few times. I am deleting the same layer so many times. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. See, 35. That's. Do something kind of like that. As you just punch a hole right in the middle, we'll scoop the other hordes to the side of you. They're shoved off. As suppose another hole does crack open into the ice, as that does happen. It's not going to knock anything out. It's not going to do anything bad for you because you're too big for it to matter. Just, under your character, if it should matter. Just so I'm consistent with the earlier ruling.
That's my turn.
And basically, you are staring down just all the flitting about spirits, the ice wraiths. Even though I do have them on the ground, imagine they are kind of like a cone effect or more like a cylinder around the area. So you're able to see some of them. And though you haven't officially crossed into them yet, you just feel, and this is actually for the first time since your new form, I would say you feel something, truly. Just maybe a feeling you haven't felt since the war. Just an imminence of death right in front of you. Like, DM warning, you feel death in front of you sort of thing.
Great.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Alarm goes off in your head. You never casted alarm.
Alright. Yidra, it is your turn. You are on the back of Zess, but any considerations you have?
Did Dubong make it successfully to the ground?
Dubong never left the middle of everyone where he was shielded on all sides.
Oh wait, are you Dubong? I thought Morgan was Dubong. I'm sorry.
I am
Did
Bardidan.
Morgan's character?
I am
Dubong is
sure.
good at music.
Yeah. Bardidan, you did stay on the back, right? You didn't actually
Yes,
go down?
I stayed.
Yep.
We did not move.
Jump to his death.
We have other
Well,
plans.
I have realized there is nothing I can do from the back of this dinosaur.
I am willing to listen to funnies.
My man.
Does his tail touch the ground? Because I was just gonna slide down his tail, and then elbow popped. Sorry.
Only if you play the vertebra like a xylophone way down.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a bard, so wood though,
Not
and attack
yet,
these
you aren't.
guys. Can I do that? Can I slide down his tail?
You may disembark for free if you so wish.
I'll snot
Oh,
rocket her.
cool.
I
What can he?
It's either that or I shoot you out my nose.
Oh, I think I'll pass on that one.
You poison
Okay.
resistance?
So where's my little character?
I'll put
There
you
she is.
there.
So I slide down. Oh my gosh, I have too many things open. Okay, so I slide down. I start swinging. Boom.
Excellent.
Oh,
You just
so
scrap her.
close. It was so close. 13.
For the sake of this big horde, yes, that'll hit.
Really?
The shy one,
my
the objective
goodness.
is more do damage than anything, so that's a hit.
Oh, well, you're in for a real treat because I'm doing a lot of damage. 4 damage.
That doesn't quite kill one. Keep going.
That's a lot of
21.
damage.
Yeah.
7.
Safe. Yep. 2 of them are now dead. There was a little carryover
Ooh.
and then a second really good hit.
Amazing. 13.
Just damage me.
And then 9 damage. And then since I killed 1, then I get a bonus action attack.
Yep.
24.
Mm-hmm.
8 damage.
I think that's enough to kill 2 more of the carryover.
Amazing.
And you aback the giant T-Rex on fire. You shoot out so much, and then you just hop down and continue the fight on the ground level.
Yeah. That is all from me.
Dubong.
How's
Yes,
everyone?
sir.
How's everyone looking?
Close to death. But a
I
glorious
also
death.
could use some
Well.
heals.
Who looks the worst that is within range of me?
Probably not me.
I have
Probab-
5 health, but
Yeah,
I'm also content to
that's
die.
that is the worst right there.
Well then I will reach out and get you. You know how like bagpipes have like the main ones up top and then like the one out the back. One out the actual pipe. I'm gonna like give you like a pink with that. I'm gonna cure wounds.
Nice.
I'm a 4th level that. But
How healthy
So
is it
3d8.
looking now?
3d8 plus 5. Well, these ever land. Okay, honestly, I'm popping off on these bad boys. 24.
Yes. Thank you.
That was a 7, a 6, and a 6.
That was to Lizard?
Yeah. I can maybe
Oh.
survive another hit now.
Oh, hey, how much did I heal the first time? I do
20 something, 24 maybe.
But you did it to like 6 people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that should be all of us, right? 3, 4, 6. Yeah, all of us. I didn't heal
Including you?
myself. Yeah, I didn't heal
Oh,
myself. We're
I
good.
wasn't
We are
sure if
all
you could.
we are regular now.
We're all regular what?
We're all good. Like we're all good. I have caught myself up on proper age. I'm good. That is all I wish to do.
Is that
I
your
will-
turn then?
Yeah, I'll save my. You know what? Actually, let's not save it. I'm gonna. You guys remember the armor shell thing in Halo where you just kind of like, well, bam.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that lightly, but like, give my bardic inspiration to my good zesty friend.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Big zest.
Yeah, the biggest. Currently, really the biggest.
Okay. So do that. Hey, Dylan, quick housekeeping. Do you have the damage roll you did? I forgot to write it down, actually. For your big
For which
beam
one?
attack. The big beam attack, specifically.
89
Thank you, sir.
for failures of the save.
Yep.
And that is radiant damage.
Cool. Dubong's turn is over. Blizzard, it is your go.
All right.
Blizzard, I would like for you to make a religion check with advantage.
That's good. Because otherwise, we're getting some negatives in there. Well, we're still getting negatives in there, but let's see.
Big of heart, small of faith.
Big
Got
of
10.
roll.
We have a 10. That's good for me, in fact.
I would say just, passing knowledge of faith and of religion and those who blaspheme it in this world, you are acutely aware you are staring down a being of much necrotic energy and dark magics through which it seems no light may penetrate. This is the equivalent of just like something you never thought you would see in your life is just so real in front of you right now. It is jarring,
I like to take off my religious amulet for flavor. Guess whatever I have. I keep a hold of it. I take off the helmet that Lizard has been wearing the whole campaign to reveal his goblin face in full glory. I pass the helmet to the little girl, hoping her head is small enough to fit in it. I tell her,
Bonk.
be safe and have faith, and you'll survive this night. And I stare out towards the Lich Goddess and say, I always wanted to die in a blaze of glory, but I suppose I'll have to settle for a blizzard. And I slide off of the dinosaur's back.
I'll give you any extra running advantage you want for consideration for the funny slide down. If you need any extra distance, keep going.
I'm gonna go for the horde by above the cockpit by that iceberg.
Okay.
We'll just go for it, and I'll do a slash. I realized I didn't have any ranged attacks, so this is where we're at. All right,
Blizzard,
we've got
are you taking an action that is self-sacrificing in the means of preserving others' lives?
Yeah. It's a dying in a blizzard of glory. I had a whole speech. It was a bad speech, but he's a goblin.
I'm making sure. All right. Blizzard, make your first attack.
I did. It's a 27 to hit.
Plus
That will
25.
hit the horde. Now, in doing so, a force much larger than you seems to move through your body.
Do I get to be a god too?
Well, kind of. Let's see how your definition of things. As just light pours out of your sword strike, and surrounding you almost like a giant armor, or perhaps a spirit guardian, you could call it, comes out of you for some extra damage. As immediately in a big ass radius. Let me get the actual number. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 45, 50, 55, 60. About a 30-foot radius from you.
Nice.
20, 25, 30. Just have to get that horde also. A paragon of light, a champion of faith, and a defender of the innocent. You are, so too extends out of you now. So roll your damage, and I'm going to throw in some extra damage for you here.
Beautiful. I still have my Shroud of Spirit, so I'll get an extra 2d8 on my truly atrocious roll of 8 greatsword damage. Alright, let me roll Radiant. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and tack on a Might to that from being tiny, so it'll be 12 damage.
Okay. Hey, can I also get you to add an extra 68 radiant to that for me, please?
Ow!
Yes, can that, I guess, be on top of my 6 radiant?
Yes.
So, 6d8. Okay. Hold on. Come on. There's so many ones. Ugh. Life is hard. Okay, so we've got 12 slashing
Mhm.
and 25 radiant.
Excellent.
And then I slash again.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll do the big thing at the end here.
Okay. $21.
Yeah, easy hit.
Cool. I'll use my last Might of the Fury for 18 slashing. And then do I get extra radiant damage or not again?
Yeah, the additional 68 applies to all of your attacks in this empowered form.
Okay, so we'll have 8d8 total radiant damage.
Yes.
This one was better. That's 42 radiant damage.
All right. So 37 and 42 for a 79. Nice. Wait. And then just in your new aura that they have all been considered entered into for the first time, 42 more radiant damage occurs. So onto the horde in front of you, you deal plus 42, 121 damage.
Beautiful.
And there's 42 in the back. 21, 5. Like you almost just decimate the horde in front of you.
I'm so proud of Lizard. He's a hero.
Mhm.
He's my ode to all the goblins in Baldur's Gate.
All the goblins I've loved. Come on,
The
Ryan.
goblins we've lost.
The goblins we've killed.
Goblins we've lost along the way.
And they never meet.
Basically that much. Let me throw a little bit more directionally. All right. Lizard, is that your turn?
Yes.
All right. The hordes now move. Basically, ones of note. There is still a horde on you, lizards. You're not out of it yet, and it's a kind of a big one, but it's what survived your first thing. Now let me see if I can pull this up before I forget, because your current buff is really something. I have disadvantage trying to hit you Also, I might be blind right now. Let me see that. Let me read that one more time.
Pardon?
Okay, it happens when I start my attack. Okay, so I'm going to try to attack you. I miss you anyway, so it didn't actually matter. But okay, I mean, wait. Yeah, no, 16 does not hit you, right? You have some armor.
It does not hit me.
All right, pretty irrelevant. They had no way of possibly hitting you, as they are awash in your. They're awash, just
In
blinded by your
glory?
divine light. Yeah, not a chance. All right, horde on Zess. I'm just gonna put these boys to get. I'm just gonna give them a shot to hit you, Zess. Does a 24 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Sure. Okay. You're gonna take a little bit of damage. It's just a horde's trying its darndest to pile onto you.
No. I'm untouchable. Come on.
68 magical bludgeoning damage.
68.
6, 8. 60 and 8. One away from funny number. As they desperately try to just pile around you, they whack you with whatever little bit they've got left.
Do I have this? Is this like a wild shape, kind of like it's temp HP?
Find out what happens when you hit 0, why don't you?
Okay. I don't want to.
When you hit 0, we'll talk. Alright, and hordes around Boom. There's a small one over there. 17 does definitely not hit you. That doesn't hit you. Does a 20 hit Boom in current form?
And no way.
I don't think it does.
20?
20.
Nope.
Alright, yes, nothing is able to hit you. That is the hordes. And now...
I take a legendary?
Oh? Yeah, at the end of the horde's turn, you may take a legendary.
They pissed me off, so I'm tail attacking those motherfuckers.
Blunk.
Go for it, bro.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Oh, it's a nat 20 to hit.
Oh,
I'm fucking pissed. I'm like Tyler Williams. Get this shit off me.
I'll spare you the trouble of rolling. You're gonna kill them all. Between the double damage and the extra fire, yeah, you got this. The rest of your horde is done for trying to strike you. One character is at least really annoyed, and it is the giant skeleton. I'm going to use a magical effect, not a spell, on Zess. Zess, would you please make me a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
You have plus 16 in your current form, so.
Oh my god. 30.
You are fine as a beam of cold necrotic energies tries to
And
rend
extinguish
you
this
into
flame.
a fucking void of existence. And it decidedly does not quite do so, as you saw Boom pass before. Top of the round, Zess. It is your turn.
All right, let's roll that d6 to see if I get my shit back.
Sure. You have 5 or 6?
Nope.
Not today.
Nope. So we are gonna run. Damn, am I gonna have to spend like a turn working on these little tiny guys?
No. I'll handle them.
I can just go for the big bad. Or the other one.
As you approach, you get a bit of a closer look at the spirits flitting about,
Let
and
me measure. 40. That's how far I can move.
what you kind of realize looking at them, I won't make you roll it before you get there quite, is you see how you see how Wizard is currently enveloped in a wonderful holy aura.
Uh-huh.
This is the opposite of that.
An unholy aura.
Of sorts, yes. You feel if you cross this threshold, you might get hurt.
Well, that's okay because they're doing all right, and I've only got 40-foot movement speed, so I'm as far up as I can be right now.
All right, you're breathing down the line. Similar thing I told Boom earlier. Warning. You feel just death across this line.
Getting colder.
Getting very dark.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and spend that bonus action to scream. I don't know if skeletons can feel fear, but they're gonna have to.
Are you asking me to check to see if I'm frightened or not?
I don't know if that's how I'm reading. No, it just gives Draconic Kai gives advantage to me and my allies' attacks on the things that heard me yell.
Hey boys, y'all got advantage this round.
Ow!
Nice suit.
All right. So yeah, we're multi-attacking with the bite on.
Attacking exactly.
Can I attack? Like, is this a horde altogether here?
That is still a horde. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll change those.
That's what I'm going for. It is a. Let me just see. All right. I rolled a 13 twice. Damage for the bite was 2d10.
You have advantage, so.
Yeah, they were both 13s. Like plus 7, so like 30.
Oh.
They
Okay.
were both 30s. They were both 30s, sorry.
I was trying to throw you a bone in there. I'm like,
2d10. 2, 3, 4. Add 10 to that for 40 damage. Ooh! Ow! How many does that knock out?
Yeah, no, that horde is spent. Mere moments or it feels like mere hours ago you saw the Steel Aegis locked into combat with the icier version of the giant T-Rex, and now they, reborn in flame anew, fight side by side. Neat.
Love story.
Neat.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just attack the two tiny guys that I'm still next to. I hit the one directly in front of me with my my 2 claw attacks. So that first attack, I rolled another 30. And that is 2d6. What's that?
Oh, just 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
You reach out to touch these things, and a little something happens.
No.
I need you.
No.
We'll do this one at a time. When you hit the first one, there we go. I need you to make me a save.
Okay. Of what variety?
Well, it's Constitution again.
Okay, that's cool. 18 plus 16, so 34.
So what happens is you feel a horrible wave of death cross over your entire body. You, in your new semi-divine-ish state, your ancestral power, you persevere. You power through.
And
What you
kill.
realize is there are people who are not gods on your back right now.
Did
They
you?
haven't crossed. They haven't crossed yet.
Raggy.
But
They
you
haven't crossed.
realize they haven't crossed this boundary yet.
Oh, okay. So they're like,
You just had a brush with instant death.
so there's like an invisible psychic wall of energy of some sort that's making us feel this death.
Kinda, yeah. Imagine all of the ice race are like a spirit guardian right now. That's what I'm getting at. Except they
Oh.
are a bit more potent of a thing.
Okay.
They can't kill us all, right?
How would you like to proceed with this information?
There's a little girl on your back.
What?
Man said, "Ride or die." I'm gonna go. What?
And who
Rip.
put her there?
I left her on the dragon while I tried to go kill the horde. Pardon me.
Dude, I am stuck.
It's fine.
Okay. So I've kind of gathered that these more powerful ice wraiths are kind of like the source of that energy that's that overwhelming instant death.
There's a circle of instant death surrounding Boss Lady and Boss Skeleton. You are staring down the boundary right now, and had you failed that, things would have been very bad.
Okay, so I bit the horde, and then I thought about. I rolled to attack this one, but I didn't do damage. Are you giving me like a chance to like back off before I kill these people?
I mean, you wouldn't kill anybody unless you stepped over the boundary. This is
Gotcha.
going to
Okay,
be flavorfully saying you had a brush in with
just
this
don't
effect,
go
and
any
kind of,
further.
yeah,
I see.
you don't
Okay,
see
cool.
a way around it. But you did absolutely breathe fire through this barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Like, effects are still going through. It's not a perfect sort of barrier or anything, but should a living creature step over it, there may be consequences.
Okay. And I think I rolled to hit the ice wraith with attack number 2. It was a 30.
Mm-hmm.
Am I good to go ahead and roll damage for that?
It's very incorporeal. What you're gathering is the ice rays
Oh.
are now much more a manifestation of this magic. They
I
are just
see. So
a
I just
tool I'm
kind of
using to show the barrier.
whoosh right through it.
You whooshed. You could have died, but you didn't.
Shit. Well, I think that's all my dude can do.
That
I
might
think
be true.
I think I'm just going to go ahead and pass my turn to the next one.
Bardadin,
Blah blah blah.
you saw the shock on the you felt the shock sort of course through Zess's body as you were riding on top of him. You were not ever subjected to that sort of effect, but you're understanding you are staring down something quite bad right now.
Yeah.
They make
Yeah.
bones go hurdy.
Yes.
But you are also cognizant of the things I've been mentioning in the past, you know. There
Yes,
is
yes, yes.
still a melody on the wind, and there is still a bit of there's the memory of a sacrifice fresh on your mind, of a man in a holy aura.
Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to attempt the music again.
Music attempt. We like that. Performance away.
All right, performance, please. 27.
Bardadin.
My cacophony of clattering does something. Yes. Yes.
Yes. But then immediately you are able to pick up on the tune and you are able to harmonize, resonate, and I dare damn well say improve upon the tune
Ooh.
as you conduct the wraiths forming this barrier of death, so to speak, making them dissipate. At least the ones immediately in front of you, I'd say. And the one immediately in front of Boom. As you just seem to like I want to imagine like a cool visual of like the sort of icy wind of all the spirits going around, just like being shoved back, almost like a sonic barrier of sorts is coming off of you. It's not the same flavor as what's happening with Lizard, but just a hole is being punched through and maintained by your current performance.
Yeah.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Okay.
Now there is a way for people to cross without dying.
So now we can move forward.
Yes.
Okay. All right. This is good. This is progress. All right. We doing it.
What are you doing?
We're bringing it back.
We cess the shoulder, kind of step back as far as we can. You know, our heels kind of off the edge of the shoulder here. Running start, jump off, go.
Whoa.
etc., sacrificing, etc.,
brag, etc., smash my warhammer into my shield, thunderwave.
Okay, I'll just throw it out. So you are indeed going like off a bit and move yourself to your desired spot.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, thunderwave. How far is that going to reach? It's not going to hit that, is it?
I mean, you can move yourself accordingly off of the Zess. Also, if the large radius coming off of Blizzard is anything, you might also be getting a large radius of things. Wink, wink, babe.
Yeah. All right. That reaches.
All right. So first we'll do the Thunderwave because it's cool, right?
Yeah. That's hella sick. Yes, it is.
All right.
I fear this thing is going to pass.
I fear I have failed.
Oh God.
I mean, it got plus 10, but I don't think it's enough.
Needs to be a 17, baby. All right. 31 thunder damage as I come crashing down.
All right. Instantly, Thor Ragnarok, what were you the god of again?
Thor
resounding
Ragnarok.
Timpani blast emits from you. And then so too, do you feel yourself becoming ever so more divine.
Oh.
Brevity, sir, for simplicity's sake, this little horde is absolutely decimated.
Dick.
And I'm going to do a little extra damage on Big Skelly.
Yeah. Oh.
Have extra radiant damage, as you are basically a Spirit Guardians and a Holy Aura spell at the same time. To put some words on the table. So now, on subsequent attacks, you have advantage, and any attacks this thing tries to do onto you have disadvantage, while it is in your big-ass aura. So, do you have a second attack or no?
Uh,
Oh, sorry, that was a spell. My bad.
that was a spell.
My bad.
That was a spell. I don't. Yeah, I can't attack after casting a spell, so.
Afraid not.
Shoot. Alright. Kind of standing there menacingly as I shatter my shield. Yeah, I'm good. Let's do this.
All right. At the end of your turn.
Yeah, it's my end of my turn.
All right. Which lady's going to do some things because shit's not going her way. There is one other thing. See if I can't show this off real quick. Because she is going to try to pop another circle of death, but I think the placement matters a bit more now. Then again, it's a 60-foot radius sphere, so you get on this one, maybe not. 60 feet. Pose the most damage to the most things. It's going to be centered somewhere in the vicinity of Barden, Zest and the Gang, and boom. I'm casting a spell.
The best that I have. Wait, have I gone since that?
Yeah,
I don't
you
think
healed
you
me.
have, actually. No, yeah. Your turn has existed. Your reaction is returned to you at this point.
Well then we're gonna try it out. You know, why not? What do I have left? I have a 4th level. Well, we're going at 4th level.
All right, it is above a 4th level spell.
Okay, so now I need to, or you need to. What is this? What do I need to do this? Make an ability check. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, so 14. So just D20 plus 5.
This is an 8th level spell at the moment.
Oh no, mine's 4th. Okay, so I have to be an 18, but I get a plus 5. Okay, we're rolling. It's slow. It might be. It could be. Who knows? Is it a 1? No, it's a 19. Let's go. So
No
24.
fucking way. No fucking way.
I rolled a 19. So it's 24 total.
Let's make one work. As you counterspell my 8th level circle of death.
Cool.
Please flavor with your instrument.
Is a concertina? Is that a thing? Is that an instrument? When you holding this concertina. Oh, should have been getting plus whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like that? Oh, okay. It's like a little organ. Little. So I guess I'm gonna use that bad boy, and then I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of a yodel. You know, I don't know. I'm not gonna attempt to make the concertina noise plus a yodel. So we're just gonna do a performance.
Go for it. Why not?
See, we'll roll. Don't. That is a 33. That's a nat 20.
The greatest performance, the greatest one-man band you've ever heard in your life. Eat your heart out, Barrington, right now. The spell is swatted away, buffeted by magical music. Despicable. Boom, it is your turn to do something really cool.
I
Do I get the impression that if I attack past this barrier, I will take damage?
The barrier in front of you is also being pushed back, a courtesy of Bardadin's performance.
Oh, great.
You are in no threat from that at the moment.
Well, in that case, I'll snuggle up a little bit closer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll start blasting with my multi-attack. So I'll get my slam going on the big boy.
So anyway, I started blast.
Why is my D&D on? Dice roll over. D20. Oh, so 22 to hit for the first attack.
That hits.
All right. It's going to be 33 plus 34 damage, so 77?
Impressive.
67? Sorry, 67.
Oh,
Math
that
hard.
was nice.
Eldritch Turret. Attack number 1.
Fall on Big Skelly Blob.
Yep.
Take it away.
36.
That's a hit. Yeah.
And that's going to be 11 plus 31, so 42.
All right. 42 more damage.
For consideration, if this is a creature, it isn't prone. Don't know how you're going to rule that today, but,
Gonna
anyways.
say it's not prone. Just fuck it up, though. Continue that idea.
And then the next one will be a... Ooh, crit!
No. You punch into this thing. You pry it off some armor. Lace his turret. Boom! Shoots force in. Blasts into like the hull of its spectral armor frosted over. And I was like trying to shatter the
Godzilla
essence of its
style
feet.
Muto into his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we doubling? That's just the dies, right?
Yeah. Most pressingly for me, the 68 fire I gave you. So that's also going to be doubled.
All right. Awesome. I don't care that you're playing Skyrim. You're blocking my dice roller. Thank you. That's going to be a total of 98 damage.
Woo.
98.
That bloodied it. And then a little extra.
And then my stomp, I guess I will simply stomp I guess I could stomp him, but I don't.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll just stomp the horde in front of me. Might as well.
Okay.
Or I guess, this little area, technically.
Yeah, you're 20 feet of horde around
Oh,
you, yeah.
I'm good. Cool.
Is that dex for me, technically?
Yeah.
One of those hordes is immaculate. The greatest
Wait.
horde that ever. No, stop. Come on, it's a 20. Come on, it's a 20. Come on. I do it for you. I do it for you. I would have done it for you. Come on.
Fine.
You got the horde. You got him.
Yes, that's gonna be a nice.
I'm removing them.
64.
They are dead. They were 50 apiece, and you hit them in the way, you get all 3 of them. They're fine. They're gone. Is anything that was remaining in your path after the crit, you just... this area is being overrun, Clone Wars.
And I will continue to flank and in my turn.
Excellent. It is Idra Vale's turn.
So,
Your companions around you are turning into horrendous titans and or counterspelling extremely powerful magics that would kill a mere mortal.
Run away
I
with the
am a
girl.
mere
currently-
mortal. What?
Just run away with the girl. It'll be fine.
She's on the dinosaur's back and I'm on the ground.
Oh, you jumped off too. Yeah.
Indeed, I am on the ground, and there's nothing nearby me because I don't really feel like wasting my time going to these guys.
Or just basking in
Um,
the glory that is Lizard.
Yeah.
Glory.
There it is. Well, I suppose I will just go fight these. What is this circle?
I'm just doing
Uh,
damage to things. It
The
doesn't
circles
hurt
are
me.
just amazing auras coming off of the two paladins.
Okay. I'm gonna run right here. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Hold on. Sorry. Didn't have control of my person. And because I can't make it to them, I only have 30 feet of movement.
I'm listening to
Yeah.
funny answers today.
Oh, well, I was just gonna run up and attack. There's nothing really that funny about it. That's all I can do. I was gonna throw my weapon. It has this thing that looks like it can be thrown, but
I
it
like
also
that
says it's
thought.
heavy.
I do like that thought, though.
Do it.
Okay. Do I need
Sounds
to
like
do
a
anything
funny answer.
differently to my stats?
Just roll it. Let's just see
Okay.
what happens.
Normal. Boom. Okay. 18.
On Big Skelly Bob or on Horde? Which one are you
Oh,
taking?
actually, can I throw it at this lady?
Going right for
really
the
long
right for that
throw.
one?
It's such a long throw. Yeah, can I throw it at her?
Sure.
Okay. 18. feel like that's not going to hit, but it's okay.
Her AC is 19.
It'll at
Wow,
least
that's a
piss her
bummer.
off.
And then I just threw my only weapon. So,
Your trusty halberd
I just-
whooshes by her as she is.
and I just square up,
I love it.
ready
I could do this all day.
to. Hold on, wait. No, that's a save. That's a saving throw. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
Oh wait, I do actually have another halberd in my inventory.
What? Where? What?
I think that's just the normal halberd that I equipped,
Never,
and then
never leave home without a spare.
yeah.
I mean, legally,
No,
it's
she
in
never will.
inventory. Legally, it's right there. Do it.
I also have some hand axes. Okay, cool. I'm gonna throw that one as well. I need to equip it, so I have.
That's like saying
correct.
Otto has a crossbow.
It's true. That's a
Oh,
fact. He has used
That
it
one's
on
better.
Wait, no. Didn't he throw it at somebody?
Yeah.
21.
This
Hang
is
on.
this a hand axe, or are you swinging another halberd?
Oh, this is a halberd. I'm just
Okay. A 21
throw.
does indeed hit her.
7. These are non-magical items, mind you.
Oh, these are not magical?
Oh yeah, they're just regular
Oh.
old schmegular. I had a +1 halberd, and that's what I threw first.
That was magical, technically.
Oh
this is
well,
regular
the one I actually hit her with was
You basically just
regular.
see your halberd like spin move and just bonk off of her.
nice. And then I
Nothing.
had some hand axes, so I'm also gonna throw those because I have one more attack.
I love your determination. Go for it.
13. I know that.
I'm
doesn't hit.
afraid not. Because it seems non-magical means are a little beneath her current form.
Just throw it. I'm just pulling shit out of my pockets and just throwing it.
I would say amongst the scene of her abilities failing her left and right, she more or less didn't notice your desperate
Nice.
maneuvering there.
Nice. I have one more hand axe, so coming for.
This would be the one that carved her heart out with.
Cool. Thanks.
For the consideration of Zess, I think you have other legendary actions you could do. I can't hear you, Kenny.
My bad. Yeah, I was gonna ask if I could make one at the end of her turn.
There you go.
Yeah. So she's done.
Yes. That was
Okay.
You said yes, I'm done.
Sorry, it didn't come through.
Like there's nothing. Okay, so when I was moving forward to make my last attack, and I got that wave of like, oh shit, was it like, was I feeling like I was gonna hit certain death, or like the people on my back were gonna hit certain death?
You got the wave of oh shit once you tried to touch the ice wraith. You saw Bartadin dissipate many of the ice wraiths in front, so you no longer have that surefire sensation of death in front of you.
Okay, so it was
For yourself
just.
and others. Yeah, he's punched a hole through a magical barrier, basically.
I see.
The magical barrier is not fully there at the moment.
So now I can move freely.
Yes, sir.
Oh. How far is it? 25.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Could I use? It says wing attack, but could I use that just to like charge forward?
You have
Raptor
wings, they
stuff?
just don't fly. You know, they're still technically wings. They just don't
You're a
fly.
chicken.
Go for it.
Hey, what are arms besides, or just wings without extra shit on them? You know.
That's what I always say.
Behold a man.
Sweet. All right. I'm charging straight for Big Skilly.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty, and that wing attack. Maybe we can like rebrand it to like a charge attack.
I don't see why not. Go for it.
Yeah, and it's 2d6 plus 10 bludgeoning damage and maybe knocked prone.
Yeah, we ignored the first prone. I'm gonna ignore this prone too. He
That's
does
cool.
prone immunity, but do take damage, and also add the 68 fire damage I DM'd you on this one.
Hell yeah! All right, I
Flavor.
got that was 10 plus wing attack. Oh, you don't even roll to attack; you just do it because it's legendary.
No, so
That's so sick.
damage me. How does it feel to be a legend?
I think.
You guys remember that legendary attack that it's so legendary it missed?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Just making sure. I read.
It would be legendary.
What are you doing right now?
Nice.
Kill him now.
Okay, so it's 6, 8, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, and we'll add 10 to this number. My flaming charge, 38.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We are over 4/5 of the way done with that thing.
Woo!
And everyone is in a bit more of a close proximity, and there will be some other incidental damage momentarily. Was that was the legendary action at the end of Ydra's turn?
Yes.
Dubong.
Well, I'm once again asking, how does everyone look damage-wise?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Okay. Any, I believe I can see, hold on. I am, friends, I'm down to level 2. The lich is within, yeah, I'm gonna do the silence ether. Wait, that's entirely within the sphere. Immune to. Am I able to? It's a pretty big lich. It's a 20-foot circle. A 20-foot radius sphere. So it's actually 40 feet. I mean that's
20-foot radius. Yeah,
Make a
you
circle.
You could wholly envelop that in a 20-foot radius. Yeah.
Well then, yeah, we'll concentrate on silencing.
Interesting. Let me consider that real quick. That's actually an interesting proposition.
As my big.
No sound can be created or passed through. Okay. For humorous consideration, I'm going to remove any sort of lingering aura immediately around her. And of course, any spells I cast will also be very problematic. Like, they just won't fucking work. Well, anything has a verbal component won't work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say she's not like actively chanting or anything to make this happen, but you definitely like impede her progress, and I'll.
I don't even know
consider
what
that
she's
if it gets
attempting to
back
do, but all right, sounds good.
Because there's a whole musical connection for everything going on here. You are definitely slowing her down. I will consider it when I get to her turn.
Sounds
That is a
good. That is what I am attempting to do.
That is very big brain, and I have to think now.
Good luck, team.
Lizards.
Be quiet and then stop.
I'm a simple goblin. Will I provoke opportunity attack if I just go to the far edge right here of the horde?
Actually, what I forgot to do for you, because the horde went immediately after you. The horde was basically supposed to take more damage because they started a turn there. So let me throw that on, see if they're actually supposed to be there or not. If there's any stragglers, there would have been 9 fewer.
Okay. Right.
There would have been literally 1 left.
Okay, I'll still go here, and I guess I can't attack the other horde, but I can kill this guy.
You could easily kill that guy, and I'll let you get to the other horde, no issue with movement.
Cool. Alright, let's speed through this. We are approaching time.
Yep. Swing with advantage, because you're in a holy aura.
Oh, dadgummit. I didn't attack with advantage last time, but I also wasn't in that aura.
You stepped out of it, I was like, I don't know what to tell her.
Okay.
We got a 17.
That hits.
All
I'm sure
right.
you do at least 5 damage.
Yes. Yes, I do it, at least 5 damage. Should I go ahead and swing for the next guy?
Go for it.
Alright.
I can't quite get the circle to work the way I want it to, but you have very soundly swallowed them up, so.
Alright, another hit, I guess, 19.
Yes, that hits these.
Alright, let me do damage. $12 slashing, and then 8d8.
Smashing.
Smashing time. Okay, we have a whopping drumroll, but 44 radiant damage for my final thing.
44 damage, and on top of that, 46 more because they stepped into a Spirit Guardians as you moved for 100, I think, damage, right? Is that 90? That's actually 90.
You can math.
I can math.
Bonus actions.
Which is actually enough to wipe out that little section.
Beautiful.
As the remainder of the horde in that general vicinity, the ones that you marked for death, you took a self-sacrificing measure for are indeed gone.
Beautiful. Can I, for flavor, throw my amulet at the Lich Lady? It's just a theological, spitting on her.
You pull out your amulet to do so, and you realize now there is a second crack in it.
We're ready.
Didn't the other guy die when he crushed his?
Sure did.
Well, I would run and suicide her, but I can't run that far.
Oh.
How do you proceed seeing this information?
I'm still gonna throw it at her. I'm hoping it's like a
Alright.
holy grenade. This is where my brain is.
Alright.
Where art thou, grenades?
Blizzard, with your quarry in front of you defeated, you take your amulets. You see this thing, which represents your connection to your god, already being a more tenuous connection than you expected. You know what you have to do, though, in order to live by your own virtues and in accordance to your particular faith. Not merely a pious religious one, but also one as a hero, as a paladin, and above all, a knight. One who protects. Blizzard. With the same sort of fervor you saw from Yggdrasil, another woman you thought you could protect at one point, and looking back, you see the girl, Delphine, who you left behind, knowing that she would be safe because you had done the right thing. These two, perhaps most pressingly in your mind, you loose your holy amulet, and just as Yggdra's strikes manage to find their way amidst the blizzard, so too does your amulet, where it
Let's go.
crushes. You hear it shatter quite obviously amongst this being of, certainly from your perspective, evil. And a holy light is emitted and seeks to absorb as much of her as possible. As we move your spirit guardians, most basically. And by any remaining horde around her is immediately demolished in your explosion of light, your holy nova. And her skeleton form, you just see like an insanely large chunk of her is taken out immediately. It's just, had this been a true skeleton freestanding, it would have just fallen over on itself immediately. Though this being a Lich Lord, or Lordess if you prefer, Lich Lady. Lich Lady's the word. We digress. She still stands, but she is wounded mortally and perturbed. She's also, for the consideration of those around us, currently in a bubble of silence. And as you see the hordes about to move as they have in the turn order, you see the hordes are completely stunned, unable to do much of anything at all, courtesy of Dubong's quick thinking.
Beautiful. That was my turn, boys.
The horde's turn is skipped thanks to Dubong's action, and the ancestor will take possibly one final attempt to do something. As the giant skeleton going to form a similar action to what you've seen it do before. However, this time, as opposed to a blast of cold void that seeks to consume one, it is truly going to draw the line like the Warforged Colossus has done, a 150-foot line where it will try to strike as many of you as possible. What do you know? Line of best fit. I got everybody right there. What do you know? Lines.
I don't
Final
think I've
desperate
heard that
action.
since like geometry.
All right. Double check the save. Okay. Keep that. Wizard. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You have advantage. And you have at least +2 for your paladin stuff.
I do. We've got a 20.
The DC was 21, Wizard.
No.
It was
Yidra,
my
why don't you go
fate.
ahead? Yidra, I'd like you to also make this save. I will say you are in the aura of Wizard right now, though I did not accurately draw it.
We didn't
I
hear
can't
you.
hear you.
What kind of save is this? Sorry?
Constitution.
Constitution.
I see a 13 rolled. I
Did
don't
you
know
roll with
why, but-
advantage? I can't hear you, Caleb. I'm sorry.
Yeah, her shit's not working, apparently.
She got at least a 20.
She got an 18 with just her stuff. If add whatever.
Yeah, can you just type it in
Stuff to
chat, Kayla? Whatever your advantaged con save was. All right, 18.
Oh.
DC was indeed 21.
Is there not any auras around her?
I'm too far. I thought she would get my mod, but no.
Too far for the bard one. I gave her the
Is it
holy
working
aura.
now? Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
thank God.
Oh,
I don't know why
Zess,
that
need
happened.
you to make a con save, and I need Boom in current form to make a con save.
Got a 27.
All right, 27's good.
Booming who?
Use us.
Oh, thank you.
That's
Zess,
good,
you
my
have
advantage.
advantage. Yeah.
This has advantage.
I think
Or it's not
Ebon would
advantage, just
also
+4.
be in this, maybe. Nah, I'm just gonna hit the big boys. I drew a line. I'm not gonna try to say I hit the perfect back of everything. Passengers on back of Zest are fine, I will say.
I got
They don't have an exact
tw-
orientation.
24.
All right. And gonna roll. All right. Our passers take half. So mere 32 and 32. And that is 64 for Yidra and for Lizard.
I'm out,
I'm
boys.
dead.
It's 0. It's not death at the moment. Believe it or not. Because you are outside of certain auras of important note. That being
Just
the final
let me
action.
be a martyr.
So Wizard, that was 0 for you?
Oh yeah.
We'll come back to you in a second. Zess, it is your turn.
Sweet.
You have survived one last onslaught of cold.
Yeah.
A almost fell Titan before you. Just start attacking.
D6. I got a 5. My flame breath is back.
Just do it. Just do it to me. I don't care anymore.
I'm doing it. We're blasting. A
Go-
90-foot
go for it.
cone. Nice. Just straight into his flipping face.
Yep. Roll for that damage.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot how much it was.
How would you do this now?
94.
No.
26d6. I got 94. Can I pull up like my roll history to like show you? I swear.
No, I don't care at this point. Okay. It has a smidgen of life left into it.
No!
You dissipated most of its corporeal form with your bonus action. Please rend this thing out of existence with your remaining attacks, if you will.
I'm eating it, baby. Bite attack. Gotta get home to my family. Bite attack was plus 17. That's a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah. 2d10 plus 46.
Yep.
Plus 10 would be. I'm getting quicker at this. 39 damage.
That killed it.
Yeah.
As you punch a hole right through it, and whatever remaining grip on this world it did in its icy, not so mortal coil, it just collapses before you as it just comes tumbling down. Its mass seemingly like it's going to shatter into the ice, and then it just dissipates into wisps in the wind as it does. This ancient giant felled once and for all. So too you see the witch lady. Any remaining effect she could have had on the horde is now stifled under her silence, and she's recoiling from the blast of Lizard's holy relic. A little out of order. Does anybody have a thing they'd like to do as you see the scene wind down? Any barrier gone? The many hordes of zombies dissipated, shattered, back into the incorporeal form they once were. And you just see her clutching at her wound. This woman who seems to have been responsible for so much of your misfortune for the past 2 months. Though excuse me, mere hours. It would feel like 2 months. Maybe for consideration of Dubong, you see Yidra and Lizard are clutching some pretty mortal-looking wounds.
Guys, I don't think I have any more. I'm all healed out, I think. Hold on.
Word?
Oh no, I do have one. Well, I can. Okay, well, besides first levels, I can do 1 second level cure wounds.
You have to hear Ydravail. She has to go home.
Okay. How close? Where are we?
No one else. I live alone.
What's it? Are we on Zest together? I don't know. It's hard to keep track of people.
She's off.
I'm on the ground.
She's pretty close.
You were on Zest, but we've had some pretty funny free movement with the tail slide.
Yeah.
He's like, but do I want to waste a spell slot?
Cure wounds, Lizard.
Well, cure wounds, you have to touch them.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
so
down here. I'm
far.
just gonna walk
Okay.
over. Whatever.
I'll cure wounds Zest.
We're wrapping up.
Whatever. There you go. 12.
We get the homies back up.
Any attempts to heal Lizard fail.
Oh.
As Lizard
Healing? Yeah?
Lizard is still
With the
up,
gods.
but is fading quite quickly, as shattering your holy ornaments has indeed released a power unlike anything you've ever known before. And in doing an act of self-sacrifice in this setting, you have entreated the power of one god, perhaps, and closed the door on another one in the process. You feel yourself losing quickly.
It's okay. I died like I lived. With honor.
In riddles?
More like one-liners that I would hear from other heroes.
Nah, you gotta make your own, dude.
Well, it's a little too late for that. Just take care of the girl for me.
I
Then
look
she
over at
comes
Ye
down-
Travail.
She comes down with her like oversized but still slightly appropriately sized because you're a goblin helmet and visor. She's just holds you by the hand and just you were the bravest man I've ever known.
Beautiful.
Wild.
I'm free.
As Wizard draws his final breath, there do still be a extremely weakened but undead
I bum rush.
lich right there.
Bring him back.
I bum rush. I'm ending this.
Would you like to attack?
I don't got my shield anymore. What do I gotta do? What do I gotta do, boss?
Break
I
the
mean,
amulet.
do you just wish to end this? Do you
Oh,
rather
yeah.
end your life, end her life,
Listen,
or
man.
third option?
Okay, what's third option?
I don't know. Make up your own. Talk no jutsu. I don't know.
Nah, we ain't talking no jutsu. This the greatest instrument of all is one's life, and I'm going to use it right here, right now, for the greatest symphony we've ever heard.
You also want a boom?
Do it on
I mean, I shattered my shield, so
It's true.
the only instrument I got left is my own body and soul. So we're going to use that to the greatest advantage of all and bash the shit out of her.
Before she could even try to pry her way out of the silence around her, you just hear the loudest kaboom of your life emanating from a single point as another final act is taken. A symphony of life and death is all conducted in a single kabonk. So too ends the tale of another paladin, one who lived not perhaps for the people, but for art itself.
There better be a statue of us in Ashana.
Zess, you immediately lose your giant T-Rex flaming form, and you feel immense exhaustion. Zess, maybe you realize how close you were to death yourself. But unlike the other two, you seem to have just enough energy and fervor left in you. You and your friend Dubong know where to go into the night.
I know we go home.
You have a way home. Boom. You are, and perhaps you always were, an instrument of war. Now, where you go with that is your own decision. You can be the spark that starts another revolution, or you can fade out and burn away. It is all up to you what you do with the remainder of this night. And just all the people who are here know, maybe they didn't know, there was a great potential tragedy that could have occurred that was subverted on this evening. Any of you could have been the heroes of the story, or you could just be passerbys in the night who we'll never hear from again. Though the events that transpired here might just become the start of another great, terrible, but great moment in history.
Cue bagpipes.
Amazing Grace for those we lost along the way, or something like that.
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know. I
you're
don't have like a
the-
specific song.
Idravale, you're perhaps the most mortal of us all in this night. You can do anything with your life, though perhaps now by your side you find a small girl without anywhere else to go, left by one lizard.
I'll take her in. She will live with me, the hermit, and will learn the ways of the forest.
How dare you? She will become a knight.
You're dead. You can't say anything.
No.
Maybe I'll leave her with my guard friend so that she can become a knight like Lizard would have wished.
She's dead. You
Because your
can't
girl is
let her
not
sway
going
you.
back to the.
But with that in mind, we are slightly over time, and I would like to thank everybody for coming out tonight and letting me wrap up my crazy little story that took a little bit too long every single time. But
We did it. We
I
did it.
appreciate
We did
you
it.
all for
Yeah,
sticking through
now
with
we
me through
did
thick
it.
and thin.
I thought it was super fun.
It was a good story.
Wanted to have some giant fights in there, and I think goal was accomplished. I hope everybody got to feel really cool. I will kind of explain some thought processes afterwards if you care. But if you have places to go, things to do, wish you all good night. And good night to our audience. Wow, thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Chris anyway. Shout outs to nobody but me
Oh
and
my
my
God.
friends because we didn't show any assets on screen. I'm just kidding. We temporarily showed
Get
off a really
fucked.
cool map from actually showed off a pretty cool map. Patreon.com, Shepeku, if you want to see other really cool battle maps like these. Roll20 for our Roll20 and D&D Beyond and viewers like you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the
Oh.
new follows.
Have
Believe
a
next-
matter fun.
New
Yeah.
follows.
Next week we should be back to
Dream
Garrett
Wars.
DMing and the Dream Wars one shot because we can't get enough one shots around here. So
Dream Wars!
Let's
Good
keep
night,
things
everybody.
fresh.
Cool.
sweet
Good night.
dreams.
Thanks, y'all.
Good night.